back with another video. It is early in the morning right now. It is 5:05 a.m. right now. I have been making myself get up to work out early in the morning just because when I first got to Chicago, my schedule was all over the place, and so I was only planning on going to work out a few days a week, but that wasn't working for me, just like mentally and physically. I just got just out of it, and I needed to get back into it. So we're going early, and as you can see out the window, it is dark. So, and I've also been going to a different gym. It's called Quads. It's like an old school classic bodybuilding gym, similar to what Gold's would be. Gold's Venice especially would be like. So it's pretty dope. But we're going there. Right now we're gonna hit an upper body day. Then, as you can see from the title of the video, I have a body composition test today. So part of being a member actually at Quads is they get a discount on body composition tests at whatever facility the facility is. I think it's called like Forum Health in Chicago. But yeah, so the test itself, I think it's normally like 150, but they get it for 50 if you're a member at Quads, because a lot of people that go to Quads they compete, and so obviously having a body composition test is important just to check body fat levels and how you're doing health wise. And so they would probably get them often if they're competing, and so they give it a huge discount for them. So because of the discount, that's why I'm getting it, and I think it'd be interesting just to talk about it, share what my actual body fat percentage is at, just because it's fun to check out every once in a while. So we're gonna get some pre-workout and a Rice Krispie, go hit an upper body day, and then we will get to the body composition test. So I'm gonna grab Rice Krispie for the pump. And what are we feeling for pre-workout? Are we going, actually no, those two have 300 milligrams caffeine. We're gonna go a little light today. We're gonna go right here. A can of cherry limeade. These only have 200 milligrams caffeine, so we're gonna go a little bit lighter because tomorrow I am deadlifting, and so I'm gonna want to take the 300 milligrams just to have that little extra oomph. So we're gonna go a little bit lighter today. Cheers. I know I've said it once before, but cherry limeade is one of the most underrated flavors just in general. It's just a little side thing, but anyway, we're gonna go get this workout in. I'm gonna quit rambling, because again, like I said before, I don't know what video I said it is. I'm trying to make these a little bit shorter, just so they're more watchable. So instead of getting about like 20-25 minutes, I'm trying to get them down to about 15-ish minutes, 20 at the absolute longest. And so we're gonna cut this here and just go get the workout in. We are back now after the workout. The one thing that I struggle with the gyms here in Chicago is that they're all super strict on recording workouts, which I don't understand why, especially like in today's like world with social media and everything. I don't understand why people are so uptight about recording in a gym. But anyway, the gym I was at today again isn't very welcoming to recording, so I did a few sets. I didn't bring my camera just because that makes it super obvious, but I did do a few sets on my phone, but I'm just not putting them in just because it's not quality, and I don't know, just not even worth it, and it just makes the video longer. So, and the workout isn't really the focus of today's video, so I'm just leaving it out. But anyway, that's a little rant for the day. I don't understand why they don't let people record or bitchy about recording in the gym. So anyway, we're getting ready for the body composition test that I'm going to. I'm finishing up some paperwork, questionnaire stuff that I didn't realize I needed to do. So we are gonna get this done. I'm gonna get some breakfast. I'm just gonna do some eggs and sausage and a bagel. Just trying to keep it light because I know I'm gonna get weighed there, and I kind of want my weight to be somewhat accurate there. I don't want to eat a huge meal and fill up before, and come in weighing a lot more than I know that I actually am. Because if you weigh yourself, you should weigh yourself in the morning right after you wake up. That's definitely your true weight, because everything's been digested and everything's through your system, and you're a little dehydrated, so you don't have any much water weight. So if you do weigh yourself and you're checking your weight and like tracking your weight, do it in the morning, because that is your true weight. So I'm gonna do this because I can't multitask and do the paperwork at the same time. We'll talk on the way to the appointment. Alright guys, so we're on the way right now. Trying to make the soonest bus because it's like 8:30 and appointment's at 9, so cut it a little close. Not really sure why I made it this like early. I'm gonna definitely I don't have work till 1. It's not gonna take more than an hour, so I don't know why I made the appointment this early, but it is what it is. We gotta try and catch the soonest bus to make it on time, because I'm not about to forfeit $50 for being late for an appointment. So I'll check back in after I get the results probably, and I'll talk through what it all means and how it helps to know the information that you get from it. Alright guys, so we are back after the test. Body composition results are in. Side note, I am stupid at scheduling, apparently, because I went to work out this morning early at 5, which I've been doing just normally, but I don't work until 1, and I usually have to leave about an hour before, so like around like 12-ish. I didn't finish working out until about 7:30, so I had from 7:30 to 12 to schedule my, like, this body comp test, and I tried to schedule it to where, like, I would do it, and I could just kind of stay downtown and go to work, because, like, I kind of work downtown-ish. I was planning on just, like, going to the test, then getting lunch, doing some work on my laptop a little bit, like, on some Wi-Fi somewhere, then going to work. But my appointment was at 9. I got there, like, 10 minutes early at 8:50, and I left with my results before 9. So like I left before I was supposed to start my appointment. So then I was kind of just like, well, shit, I'm here early. And I had a ton of time to kill, so I just came back. I did not think it would be that fast. We got the results right here, and so I'm going to attempt to like take a picture of these. Then what you guys will see is, let me just camera. Okay, so like on this side here, I'm gonna attempt to have these like copy and pasted here. Otherwise these results will be up there. But the thing that I've noticed the most and wanted to test obviously the most is just body fat percentage, which I should have guessed before. It would have been fun for me to guess, which I would have been about right. Because I came in at 10%, 10.7% body fat, which makes sense to me. I feel about 10% body fat. That's usually whenever I've gotten these done, whether it's been like a DEXA scan, bod pod, in-body like test, they all test like the body fat, body comp type stuff, just in different ways. And whenever I've done them, I usually get about like between like 7 and 11% body fat. And just with how I've been eating and training recently, about 10%, 10.7% feels about right. That's what I would have guessed. And just by like looking, like when I look at myself, like in the mirror with like no shirt on or whatever, I look like 10% body fat. I'm generally pretty lean. But yeah, it also shows my actual weight, which I actually came in at 187, so I'm down a little bit from where I want to be, or what I was for the past few weeks at 190. But that also makes sense. And I said that in another video. I think just how since the move, I haven't eaten near as well as as I should be. Especially with work, I usually eat a big breakfast and a big dinner, but like that lunch in the middle, I don't want to spend money and buy a full meal out in Chicago because it's expensive. And I haven't been a fan of taking stuff, like actually packing a meal to go. I've just been doing like PBJs, protein bars, simple things that I can put together quick and go. The weight's a little down, but it makes sense. But we're obviously gonna try and get that back up. So I'm holding 190 consistently, because my end goal would be to be at like 195 super lean. That's what I'd really like to be at. But yeah, then it splits it up by region also. But it shows fat mass. I'm kind of going over this. I haven't completely looked at this. The only thing I've really looked at so far is the fat percentage. But as far as like tissue, like fat percentage for like region, stomach obviously holds the most. My legs and arms are actually pretty close almost. My arms are about 8.2% body fat, and my legs are about 9.8. So that's interesting that those are pretty close. Total mass, lean mass. But yeah, then there's obviously BMI in here, which BMI is an absolute joke, so we don't look at that. The only other metric that they measure in his that's really of note would be visceral adipose tissue, which is on the second page, which that's basically just the fat that surrounds your organs. And so that's also why it's good to get one of these tests. You can be healthy, but you can also be healthy and unhealthy at the same time, or you can look healthy but be unhealthy. Visceral adipose tissue is the fat that surrounds like your internal organs in your abdominals, and so it's often like associated with like skinny outside, fat inside. And so because you can really look like me, or like I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of like younger like people, guys like my age, or just people my age that work out a lot and they lift a lot, but they honestly like eat like shit, so they eat like fast food a lot or processed foods a lot. That's what would contribute to having the appearance of being healthy and like fit, but on the inside like you're actually not. Because with visceral adipose tissue, it brings along a lot of risk for diseases, heart disease, diabetes, stroke, high cholesterol, so like it's not good at all. And so that was the only other metric that I wanted to check out or would be interested in, and mine is very low, which I'm happy with. And so that you can impact the visceral adipose tissue, like you can impact that metric by working out other than strength training. So like cardiovascular exercise would be great for reducing that. But then it also comes down to just nutrition and making sure you're eating right and eating healthy, staying away from processed foods and fast foods and really all like the garbage that's out there. Really will help keep that visceral adipose tissue or that down. Other than that, you can see all the results obviously on the screen. Not much else to comment on. I'm happy with these results considering my nutrition and training in the past, give it 2 months, hasn't been great. But I wanted to do this now, one, because I wanted to use the discounted price while I had it, 'cause I'm not sure how long I'm going to have a membership there. But two, I want to track it for a month to see what changes you can make in a month. And so I'm planning on doing another one of these in 30 days from now, to see if it's possible to change, see how fast you can change body fat percentage, which, I mean, I know personally, like, you can't do that much, but I'm just curious to see how much you can do if I can just kind of flip the switch, go super clean diet, work out, get lean, get strong, build a lot of muscle, and see what we can do in a month. See if I can pull my weight up to around 190, maybe a little above 190. See if we can drop body fat percentage a point or two, which would be huge if we could do that. If we could raise the overall weight but drop the body fat percentage within a month, that'd be crazy. And at that point, then I have to come down to see if we can maintain that. Which, getting back to body fat percentage, 8 to 12% is usually pretty maintainable year round. That's where we're gonna wrap this video. Hope you guys like this. Something a little different. I'm trying to get more educational with this, to kind of explain stuff more, how things work, what you should be looking for, going for with training, nutrition, all that stuff. I got videos coming out the next 2 weeks relating to nutrition. I got another full day of eating coming out. It's kind of showing what I eat more of now. Not like the last one I did, I was on a bulk, so I was going for closer to, I think it was 32, 33, 3,400 calories. And right now I'm definitely lower, around 3,000 to 3,200 calories. So they're showing you what I eat more of to try and stay leaner, or even lean out a little more. And I got a grocery haul just kind of explaining everything that I get at the grocery store, and best places to find deals on food and shop healthy but on a budget. So keep an eye out for those in the upcoming weeks after this video. I will catch you guys in the next video.